As of current, Legacies Season 5 hasn't been confirmed for renewal yet, but fans are still hoping for the series' continuation. In fact, they've already rewatched and pointed out some interesting details in the series, which is what we'll share with you. For today's episode, we'll be talking about Legacies Season 5 details that will change everything. So if you're curious to know more, then keep on watching so you don't miss out. So, what will happen in Legacies Season 5? But before we get into the details of what could happen in Season 5, Legacies need to continue the story with Season 4, Part 2 first. And from the looks of it, Part 2 will pick up right where the last episode left off. And the last we saw is Aurora fulfilling her plan to swap bodies with Hope. While having the time of her life, Aurora's plans hit a snag with the arrival of Lizzie, which further complicates things. Desperate to get her away, Aurora kills Lizzie, but the latter fortunately managed to cast a spell that enabled her to resurrect herself. Let's not forget that Lizzie is also a heretic now, which makes her far stronger, but the gang has more than several to deal with in their plates, with Ethan turning against them and their ongoing battle with Tribrid. The Salvatore students will be facing dark days ahead. Season 4 needs to tie several loose ends before they could proceed with Season 5. And on that note, we're sorry to say that we still don't have any news on whether Season 5 will pull through or not, but hopefully they could give a satisfactory ending for every character in the series. Next, has the CW made any announcement for Legacies Season 5? Unfortunately, we still have no word on when Legacies Season 5 will premiere, seeing how the CW didn't formally announce the series renewal. There have been circulating rumors of Legacies being cancelled because the show wasn't doing well in recent seasons. According to some critics and analysts of Legacies, the CW was already struggling with a few concerns with the show's 4th season and were looking at ways to rack up ratings. Season 3 was even described as bland by many, so they were hoping that Season 4 would bring the oomph necessary to increase the viewership that will hopefully continue the franchise. Unfortunately, Season 4 was also underperforming in terms of numbers, and the CW wanted a pretty good viewer rating before they could release the green light for another renewal. Since the show's status is still floating in the CW, Netflix went ahead and gave the fans of the show the answer to their burning question. The streaming platform already canceled Legacies way before the CW made any announcements on whether it will push through or not. At the end of every month, Netflix publishes an announcement on the series and movies they intend to release the following month. A quick look through the list and you'll see the lack of Legacies Season 4. Part 2 was not part of the list. In addition to that, the episode count for Season 4 Part 1 still has no definite count, and the executive producers and the network still haven't announced if the overall season will contain 16 or as many as 20 episodes. Season 4 started airing last October 27, 2021, which kept the ball rolling for a while, and by episode 9, fans were hungry to know more of what was coming next. The CW announced the continuation will start airing on January 27th. Thankfully, CinemaBlend reported that Part 2 will resume on February 24th, but there's no denying the fact there would be a gaping hole in the cast with Kay Lee's absence. Aside from the previously mentioned issues they need to address in future episodes, 2 questions were raised in the course of the events. One of these questions is if there's any possibility for Hope to return to her human side. In the earlier episode of the season, Hope made the grave decision to turn off her humanity after defeating Malivore, but also saw the death of Landon. At first, fans were ecstatic at the return of her Aunt Rebecca, one of the original's alum, but unfortunately her guidance didn't push through since Hope wouldn't listen. It doesn't help that Josie left Mystic Falls, so any hope, no pun intended, of Josie using her powers to subdue Hope is out of the equation, which begs the question, is there a chance to turn her humanity on? So far, we've seen a lot of trouble from this event, starting with Alaric being sent to the hospital and killing Lizzie to turn against her Aunt Rebecca. It doesn't look like she'll be stopping anytime soon, unless she regains her humanity back. Showrunner Brett Matthews told TV Guide what we could expect to see from Hope in the next few episodes, describing her as very malevolent. She has a question she needs answered, and is obviously not above doing almost anything to get that answer. And so, Professor Vardamus just becomes the likely port in the storm and gets entangled, Matthews continued. It's a character we like a lot, and we wish we could do more with, but it's always fun when Alexis pays us a visit. There's also the fact that Lizzie is now a vampire witch hybrid after being resurrected, so does this new form answer the students' needs to bring Hope back? Next, Legacies says goodbye to one of the major characters of the show. Should Legacies return for Season 5, fans and viewers of the show will be welcomed by the absence of one of the major characters in the show, Josie Saltzman, the twin sister of Lizzie and daughter of Alaric Saltzman and Caroline Forbes. In recent episodes, Josie has been putting some distance between her personal life life and her life as a witch while attending Salvatore School after undergoing stressful and life-threatening experiences in the past. In the end, Josie decided to make her own path, which ultimately led her to buy a one-way bus ticket out of Mystic Falls to explore the world. The writers of the series decided to make Josie's character have an open ending in the case that the actress decides to come back to the show. Kaylee Bryant, the actress who portrayed Josie, left a heartfelt message on her Instagram account thanking the Vampire Diaries, as well as everyone involved for being involved in the show until now. This reborn Lizzie is one tough cookie and is not afraid to stand firm, especially when it comes to hope. And from the looks of it, there's a high chance that she'll seek revenge against her murderer. The only downside about being heretic is that Lizzie needs to take control of her new powers, and since time is of the essence, she needs to grasp it soon, so the pressure may be too much for her. Since Alaric is indisposed, Lizzie may need a mentor to help her control her new powers. As a fan of the Vampire Diaries universe myself, I'm so grateful to the fans and will love them always and forever for welcoming and accepting me into this world, Kaylee wrote on her Instagram account while posting a Polaroid photo. She continued, "Josie has helped so many beautiful humans feel comfortable in their sexuality, and I hope her legacy lives on so that one day everyone feels free to love whoever they want, regardless of gender." From the looks of it, the actress made a voluntary exit from the show, and not because of any bad blood with any of the actors and crew on set. In fact, Legacies creators Julie Plec and Brett Matthews released a statement where they both wished good things for the actress, while also holding the door open for her return in the show should she wish to participate in it once again. While it's heartbreaking to say goodbye to such a beloved Super Squad member, we wish Kaylee happiness and success, both creators expressed to TV Line. We look forward to watching her career grow in the future, and our door at Legacies will always be open to her because the world is simply a better place with Josie Saltzman in it. Unlike some other characters, Josie wasn't killed off in the series, so it's possible that the actress could return in an episode or two if she wishes to. As for the actress, Bryant is busy exploring new projects, and one of them is the upcoming crime thriller titled The Locksmith. As reported by Deadline, the film is currently in the middle of filming in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and stars Ryan Philippe, Kate Bosworth, Charlie Weber, Ving Rhames, Noel Guglielmi, Bork Floyd, and Jeffrey Nording. The film tells the story of Miller, a locksmith who worked as a thief and recently finished serving his time in prison after getting caught after a job went wrong. With a new life ahead of him, he tries to live a better life with his daughter and ex-girlfriend Beth, who now works as a police detective. And with that, we're wrapping up today's episode about Legacies Season 5 details you need to know. What do you think will happen now that Part 2 of Season 4 is resumed? Let us know in the comments below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.